I'm going to show you how to hold the sticks now, and we're going to go over 2 hand exercises that we use to build speed and control. These are called rudiments, and these rudiments are so important. They're called the Mighty 2. First, let's talk about the stick. And we'll start with the grip with the right hand. This part of the stick is called the bead, or the tip. And then we have the shoulder of the stick and the butt end of the stick. And we will take it with the thumb and the first finger about 2/3 of the way from the tip. This is where we get the control of the stick, right there with the thumb and the first finger. And then we'll wrap the other fingers around. We don't squeeze, we just hold the stick. It's a relaxed grip. I'm going to show you how to strike, and then I'll show you the left stick. The first grip we'll go over will be the traditional grip. The traditional grip actually uses 2 different grips in each hand, but let's do the right hand first. We want to let the arm hang by your side. It's in a natural, relaxed position, and then we'll bend our wrist back. Everything should be relaxed. And we'll start a slow series of strokes on the pad. What you want to think about doing when you start to play is to let the tip of the stick strike the pad and then rebound back to where you started from. It's a snap of the wrist, but it's relaxed. And you want to think about pulling the sound out of the drum, pulling the sound out. When you take your time and you play very slowly, it gives you a chance to think about every stroke you're making. You want to make a clean sound without any buzzes. Okay, I'm going to show you the grip now with the left hand, and this grip is the other half of the traditional grip. Once again, you'll grasp the stick about 2/3 of the way from the tip, but now the stick rests in between your thumb and first finger, and you control it between your second and third fingers, like that. That's where the control of the stick comes from. As I said earlier, this is a little bit more difficult grip to learn because the wrist moves a different way than it did in the right hand. But we'll let our arms hang by our sides, bend the wrist back, and you're in the right playing position with the left hand. And so now we can try some slow strokes with the left. Everything else about this is the same. We use a snap of the wrist. We want to be relaxed. Now I want to show you how the hands would look if we use the match grip, which is where both hands hold exactly the same way. So your left hand would now be holding the stick the way your right hand is. Let's create a V shape with the tips of the sticks, and then bend the wrists back, and we're in the playing position. This first exercise, it's the most important one of all. It's called the single stroke roll. We'll play right to left, alternating back and forth. I'm going to start very slowly. What you want to think about when you're practicing this one is to be relaxed, try to get as even a sound as you can, and strike in the same spot or as close to the same spot on the pad or the drum as you can, and gradually speed up. Stay relaxed, slow back down again. Think about evenness of sound and pulling the sound out. That's the single stroke roll. The single stroke roll should be played a minimum of 5 minutes if you want to make good progress on this. 5 minutes every day just to get started. Now, the next one, even more important, the double stroke roll, where each hand strikes twice. We're going to start slow, just like we did with the single stroke roll. Try to keep it as even as possible. Gradually slow down again. Okay, that's the Mighty Two, the single stroke and the double stroke roll. I'll show you more rudiments later on in the program.